We're having a bit of a. So here's the thing. Johnny anamorphed into an otter while I was trying to get this quiz together. How much, members of Dawn Guard, how much do you know about the Animorphs canon in the Animorphs series of books?
It is a series of books where humans turn into animals and vice versa.
Or
wow.
What
morph
Serge said.
as the as it's used.
I feel like the covers imply they can also stop partway through. Is
Yeah.
that true?
Oh, is there
I
a
never
middle
read them.
state?
Oh, have you seen the book covers?
Hope not. I really
Yeah.
hope not. Please
feel
don't
like-
let there be mediums.
Interesting.
I feel like my knowledge of Animorphs is based entirely on seeing pictures of covers. Some of
Yeah,
which may
yeah.
not have been real. Some of which may have been, but maybe they were real, in which case that's disturbing. But yes.
Yeah, I just this week I saw the Queen anamorphing into a corgi.
Oh, that was a great image. Yeah.
That
was
might
really
be
good.
in the series. No, okay, it's a meme. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Zeta's been talking a lot about the Animorph series this week, and it really very quickly makes you question what is real.
What is and what is not an actual canonical Animorph?
Yeah, am I an Animorph? Because it's from chat we've sort of gleaned that they're, yes, as Serge correctly pointed out, they are children that morph into animals, and then they commit war crimes. I guess.
Oh, God.
I guess that's part of it. Yeah,
That's the war crimes are
What?
really the bread and butter of young adult fiction.
it gets pretty heavy pretty quickly.
If I may, before we jump too much further into this, we do have 2 new volunteers who just appeared on stage. And in one of the cases, it might be one of the first experiences for them on camera, this desert bus. So could we quickly have Corey and then Az introduce themselves?
Hi, yeah, I'm Corey. I've been the engineer behind Dawn Guard, and Johnny is taking over for Omega, so I have free time now.
Yay!
Nice.
Please move your
Yay!
microphone just a little bit closer to your mouth.
Here's a little quiet.
You gotta
Yeah.
eat it like I do.
Yeah. And
Chomp
Az,
on
who are you?
Ow. I'm Az. I'm one of the comms volunteers. I do the blog stuff.
Amazing.
How do you introduce an as really?
I am an enigma. Whee!
Enigma.
Well, I'm trying to. So we've learned a lot about Animorphs because I made an Animorphs quiz, but we still have not read the books, and so it's been mostly gleaning things from chat. I don't know if any of this information will help you in the quiz, frankly, but I'm going to lay it out because it's polluting my brain.
That's good.
You know, it's my understanding that you can anamorph into something for only 2 hours. And if you wait any longer than that, you're going to get stuck as whatever that thing is. You learn to anamorph into something by making physical contact with it. And so I guess the books involve a lot of breaking into zoos.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
Collective.
Sure.
So there could be a bunch of animals out there just in the world that are actually like children anamorphed into animals that got stuck.
Telekinetic children that have broken into zoos. Yeah.
I definitely thought Animorphs was one person who could turn into one specific animal, like they had a pairing. They could do
Yeah.
lots of
I
things.
did too.
You're gonna learn
Yeah.
a lot.
Started
The
this
cover only
journey.
shows them going into from like one transformation, right?
Yeah, but you only looked at one cover, Serge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, after, sort of looking into the heart of darkness, we noticed some recurring characters.
Wait, so can I ask a quick question? Who amongst us have actually read an Animorph book?
I have done some Animorph in my youth.
Colin.
Okay.
A ringer.
Wait, you've done anamorphing?
Ooh.
Colin.
I wish.
In
I
your
wish.
youth?
There was a period in my life in which, yes, I desperately was like, "Oh, these are the coolest kids. I wish I could do this."
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
You just go around willy-nilly touching wildlife just to see.
I just
I'm
find
the
it utterly fascinating that apparently Animorphs is such like a huge thing for all of us that we know it, but apparently none of us have read it.
I feel like it was like it was in the same era as like Goosebumps and stuff, which was like
Yeah.
just slightly after my time in terms of like just when I was reading, like just in terms of reading level, it was like a little young, like when those started coming out, they were a little younger than what I was
Yeah.
interested in.
The lifeblood of the Scholastic Book Fair, kind of that era of childhood reading.
There was a GIF.
Yeah, no, that's a good gift.
Chat.
Oh, good gravy. Oh yeah, and there was a Nickelodeon show apparently.
Yes,
Oh,
I
really?
Sure
saw
was.
that.
Oh.
They
I
said
bet it was
the
really
theme
well
song
animated.
slaps.
Oh, it
Apparently
was
so.
real life.
No, that's a documentary. Yeah. It's on me. Johnny and I are locked in a dance. Oh, he's not an otter anymore. That's good.
Sorry about that, Molly.
Okay.
Johnny, you
Long
were
Nash-
muted to us.
He's so cute though. Oh, he's back.
Sorry about that. If you could try that link that I just gave you, Molly, and then give me the green link that it generates, then I should be able to get you in there.
I should be.
Sorry.
Because it's
Behind
a
the
purely
curtains.
visual. We're not going to be talking about the Animorphs canon. That's really not going to factor in at all.
Ah, dinger.
And don't put spoilers in the chat. What are you doing?
Yeah, please.
Well, we can all hide
But
chat. We can all hide chat.
That-
all right.
That's what we're up against.
Chat is gone.
I
Chat
can
is
hide
dead to
chat,
me.
but I can't unsee that GIF of a girl turning
Yeah.
into a bat. In
Was that a bat or a
Yeah.
really
dinosaur?
great
I thought it was a
90s CG.
pterodactyl.
You'll never unsee it. That is true.
Yeah.
It'll live rent-free in your head,
Wait,
like
do
a
you-
yerk.
Do you
Okay, Molly,
Animorphs?
I need the green link that says view in the name instead of the push
The
one.
green link that says view in the name. I
At
see
the very-
it. Oh, at the tip. I just
Yeah,
clicked
sorry.
it and it said copy to clipboard. Almost as if
It gave the wrong one.
I sent you. It's like you can transmute Animorph quiz to me. That's not what I want. I only have space for one.
Is there a whole thing about like can you like anamorph into like an elephant or like a little like a mouse? Like do
Well,
you,
see-
is
Oh,
there,
yeah.
are there mass constraints?
Oh, there's a
You've
meat
caught on to-
space.
You've caught on to the crux of this quiz, Paul. So here's the thing: the guy that did the cover art for the Animorphs books is a fella named David B. Mattingly. He's based in Hoboken, New Jersey, and he has an Etsy store.
Mm.
Thank you.
And on
David.
this Etsy store, you can get glossy prints with no copy text on them of the Animorphs covers, and there's also an animation without like the little keyframing that you see on the front of the books, right? Just a smooth. I think that's the word you would use for it. It's
Seamless?
very traumatic on the brain, but it's a seamless transition from child to animal and back again. And I went, well, this has polluted my brain, and now I'm going to make it everybody else's problem. And that's the origin story of the quiz.
Amazing. Can we acknowledge for one very quick second that we have reached this year $950,000?
Oh my goodness.
That's unbelievable.
That's
Thank you so much,
fantastic.
everybody. We still have 40 minutes remaining in the Loading Ready Run giveaway, $5.55. We've got an auction. We've got more after HΩmega is done. We've got a couple more hours to go as well. So thank you so much, everyone.
Who's that Animorph singular?
Yeah,
plural.
let's try to. I think this will work. Let's say it in unison. 1, 2, 3. Who's that Animorph?
Well, that doesn't work.
Beautiful.
It's perfect.
No, that was perfect. What are you talking about?
Sounded great.
Keep score for yourself because I don't think there's enough space on the little score doodle.
Perfect.
But it's a very simple quiz, and I believe in you. Question the first: who's that Animorph? Is he A, an alligator, B, a tiger, C, an elephant, or D, a lobster? Members of Zeta Honor System.
Oh, I'm not going to
I won't participate.
Yeah.
I'm here
I
to
just
laugh
here
at
to watch.
you guys.
Yeah, I'll just watch.
So is there anything to go on here?
He's wearing a green shirt, so
Sometimes you can go off the color of the clothing, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can go off the pose. Sometimes you can't. It's
because
a
it's
lot of
nothing.
interpretation.
It's nothing innate. So it's not like he turns into the animal that most represents his personality or something like that. Like you just grab any animal you want.
And again, they can anamorph into multiple things. So this is not like his Patronus or what have you.
And
It's just an animal he touched at a zoo he broke into once.
Yeah, is it involved like if you go to a restaurant and like get a lobster out of the tank, well, you just turn into a lobster suddenly? Like it's you control it?
I'm now
I mean,
picturing a very different supermarket sweep game.
I don't That would be amazing if it became this sort of like, oh no, which one's the real lobster? I don't know which one to shoot.
Molly, how do you want us to? How do you want us to show our pick? Like, do we grab a piece of paper? Do you want it to be put on our faces?
That's an excellent question. I mean, with the constant vigilance of chat, when we played with Zeta, we're not quite so formalized in our competition as you are in Dawnguard. And so we just kind of vocalized out loud. I think A, I think B, I think that's an aardvark.
It's like I could do this.
Ooh.
Good God.
Hello.
I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Oh,
all right.
What about what? I can have a whiteboard.
I'm happy to let.
I'll do this.
Yeah,
No,
we could go by just
finger
hands,
spell
just
real
1, 2, 3, or
quick.
4. Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you could just buzz in by my first option, second, third, fourth.
Yeah, I'm hoping for 4.
Yeah.
The hands are already making little lobster shapes, right?
I feel like the colors are the swerve, and it's actually a lobster. That's where my
Serge,
brain
have you
went.
seen a lobster before?
Yes. I'm
Clearly
my
he has
flawless lobster impersonation.
by the hands. Yeah.
Colin, what you got there? There's a C?
I'm gonna go with elephant just because I feel like he's got trunky legs already.
Okay.
That was just the 90s.
Wow.
We all did that.
I admire your process. Okay, and as you've buzzed in?
I also went with lobster.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're hoping for lobster. Okay, well, let's see. Who's that? Animorph.
Oh, no, not the tail.
Oh, it's
It's the one that none of us did.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I can see it with the haircut.
Yeah.
I can't really explain how the two are related, but
Nobody got a feline energy off of this boy. Though. That's
No,
what...
he has no feline energy. I'm sorry.
I wonder if that's like a faux pas in the Animorphs world to be like, oh hey, I bet you turn into turn into an elephant. I'm getting real elephant energy from you, and it's like, well, I'm a tiger, man. What the hell?
Oh, thanks, man. I've been working on that.
Jeez Louise.
We learned a lot about Animorphs, needless to say. Question number whatever, who's that Animorph? Is he one, a gorilla? It is, I believe it is the same kid.
Yep.
Maybe even the same model. But is he 1, a gorilla, 2, a beaver, 3, a moose, or C, a big, or 3, oh my God, what time is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going numbers. Gorilla, beaver, moose, or Bigfoot?
How do you find and touch a Bigfoot?
Yeah,
right.
With a lot of skill, obviously.
I mean, how
Very
do
carefully and with much precision.
Yeah, I feel like turning into a Bigfoot is actually easier than finding a Bigfoot.
Like I will accept the premise that people can magically anamorph into their animal persona here, but I will not accept Bigfoot.
maybe
Draw the line of ghosts.
Maybe he animorphed into a series of woodland creatures in order to catch the Bigfoot.
Oh, unaware. Yeah,
I'm getting
step 1 was beaver. Step 2 was Bigfoot.
I'm getting major Bigfoot vibes off his posture alone, so I'm going with Bigfoot.
I'm choosing mine based on what I want to see, not what I like. That's all I have to go on. So I'm going to say 3.
That's
which I want him to turn into a moose.
I want him to turn into a beaver.
Yeah, I meant beaver. I was like, hey, beaver.
Yeah,
like,
sir.
no,
Gotta be a real Canadian.
I feel like moose is what you turn yourself into if you get cut off in traffic and you're like, you know what?
Yeah. I admire the aspirational guess of like, probably not this, but I would wish that it was.
Yeah.
But let's find out then who's that Animorph?
Yes?
Beaver!
Can't imagine why.
The hive mind of the bottom row.
Can you store multiple animals?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I spent a lot of time in the wiki to get in these book covers, and yeah, they talk about when they acquire a morph. Like, he went to the Kentucky Derby and he acquired the morph of a horse.
So you can just like go into the zoo and like touch all the animals, and then the next day you can do all of those
you would
animals.
think that.
It would seem so.
Yeah, you'd think that, but they don't let you just touch all the animals in the zoo. So
unless you turn into
a beaver.
Yeah.
A beaver?
It's like a Pokemon, but instead of catching them all, you just become them all. That seems to be the vibe.
Go to a petting zoo. That's easier than a regular
probably a good
zoo.
place to start.
Wait,
Yeah.
is there
Various
title?
goats.
But do those count as cool Animorphs?
What's a yeek?
Or like
Oh, a yerk?
a yerk.
Yerk?
Oh, there's a
I think-
whole war going on. So
Oh,
the yerks
they're
are
who-
slug people, and then there are the like Alaxians or something that are blue centaur people. It's a whole thing.
Oh, so there's aliens as well. So this is not a magical
yeah.
thing. This is an alien thing.
I
Yeah,
remember
this is-
seeing the alien covers.
What you mean? Like, who's this Animorph?
Yeah,
Go.
that.
And
Wait, is this the next question here?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, give
Wait.
it your best shot. Who is this Animorph?
Oh,
I mean,
just
I
got
can
you.
actually tell you who that Animorph is, but
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Colin, no.
Oh yeah.
Aren't
I mean,
they
this is
all-
Axe. He's a
This
prince
is
and a
Axe.
general. Yeah.
So if somebody touches this guy, can they turn just into his like regular centaur spiky tail form?
that
That's a
would
good-
be a yes, I
think,
believe.
yeah.
Probably.
Because, spoilers, he can make himself human.
No, well, crap. There goes my answer. All right, I was going to say he goes as a human, but
I
now
hadn't
I'm going
looked
to
at
change
the
it to
options
something
yet.
else.
Oh, sorry.
That was one of the options,
Sorry to be
Colin. All right.
Animorph splaining to you, Colin.
All right. Well, good thing I didn't pick C. What idiot would pick C?
But
All right.
like, he can, but I don't know if that's what he's turning into on that cover.
If I get it right or wrong, it's your fault, Colin. I just need you to know that
That's
I have
I
plausible
understand
deniability.
completely.
I'm once again. I got to go aspirationally. I want him to turn into a mosquito.
Me and Paul, samesies. I was like, mosquito. I want to see a mosquito.
Well,
Crash
if it's an
Panda.
alien that really hates humanity, mosquito would be the way to go out of these options.
Also, the idea of that being like on a book cover, it's just like guy into like speck of dust. Like, what the hell kind of a cover is this?
What is he Animorph into? He Animorphed into a parentheses. That's weird.
His ultimate form.
Well, let's find out. Who's that Animorph?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I hate that animation so much.
Why did he start flying before he was finished? Wait till you're a full bird before you fly.
Oh,
It's only till the end of the stage that he's like skyworthy, right?
There's like three or four frames.
Finally.
And of course, that's how birds fly, like this.
There's like
And
three
then
or four
Doing
frames
some
there where it
weird
looks like
things.
something straight out of a Bosch painting.
Oh, absolutely. And then a different child Animorphed into a branch. It was crazy.
Wild.
Wait, wow.
Yeah. I can't answer most of your questions, I'll be honest.
Do you think? Do you think the artist just like draws like maybe like the beginning, the end, and like the middle, and then has like software that does the morph?
I think that the morph comes first, to be honest with you. And what we're looking at on the cover is like keyframes in that animation. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm looking forward to who is this Animorph? She a bear, a falcon, a horse, or a bat?
Their arms are kind of looking wing-like.
Oh, really?
And
I
there's
think
two winged options.
I think
I
they're
think
about
his
to go forward on
are.
the
Yeah, I feel
ground.
like his arms are
Yeah.
are looking like. I feel like he's gonna turn into. I'm gonna like either a grizzly bear or horse. Like I feel like he's got kind of a wide arm stance.
I think I
I'm gonna go-
remember this one. I want to say it's horse.
I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go horse.
Okay.
Bat.
Because I want
caca.
again. I
Gonna
mean,
go
I
bear.
I want him to turn into a horse, and also he looks kind of like he's got the wide arms.
This
Right.
is Cassie, I
This
believe.
is-
Colin,
Yeah,
Colin,
she
is.
is this? Yeah. There's a small ensemble of Animorphs, but a big ensemble of animals. Let's find out who's that Animorph.
Bat. Oh
Horse, horse.
Oh,
Just-
no.
She's
Of
beautiful
course.
the whole way.
Why the long face?
Oh, I didn't put on my pun helmet. This one of the something that I think Carrie pointed out is there's a point where the belt disappears.
I don't
Yeah.
remember who pointed it out, but it became
Yeah,
a
but then we couldn't
fixation
see it.
for all of us to
I
find out
remember
where
we
the
all
belt
watched
goes.
the belt.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you
Oh
just
no!
gotta.
Now I'm watching the belt.
That
Yeah,
showed
because
up
so
when
one
you're-
of
the
the-
Hulk
hallway.
transforms, he rips all his clothing off. Do you just
Yeah, so
absorb
you're-
the clothing into your
yeah, your
animal
Oh,
clothes-
that's
form?
a good question.
That's an excellent
Yeah, I
question.
guess they didn't want to like address like young adult novel where everyone ends up naked a lot. That's probably
a bunch of nude children running
Especially
around.
not on the cover.
Yeah, that's probably makes sense.
Yeah, are we technically looking at a nude child? I never really thought about
No,
it.
we're technically
Not
looking
think
at a
about it
closed
any
horse.
further.
Closed horse.
Yeah.
I
If you
I,
want
I,
to
horse
know how a
wear
horse will wear
pants.
pants, it's like this.
I want everything. It's like turns into a horse. Everything disappears except the horse is still wearing the belt.
That's how you know that it's an Animorph. That's the telltale sign.
Yeah.
Let's find out. I think we've seen this young man before.
Oh, no.
But who is this animal?
Busy boy.
Is he a kangaroo, a hedgehog, a snake, or a tortoise?
I'm getting
Turns
some
into-
serious snake vibes from this person.
I don't know. I feel like he's got to go fast.
Sonic.
What is a snake
beef.
vibe?
Like super disappointed Animorph. It's like, haha, I'm gonna turn into a hedgehog and go fast. It's like
The
that's not a
fastest thing
thing
alive.
not a thing that hedgehogs really do.
We've seen this kid turn into a beaver and a tiger, so his taste is kind of all over the place.
a broad vocabulary, yeah.
Oh, this is the same kid? Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that
This
hair.
is Jake again.
You say
His
tortoise.
morph catalog is bigger
Jake
than
the
the one at the
snake.
Cheesecake
This
Factory.
is off-brand JTT right here.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Dollar store JTT
Oh.
for sure.
He's got the hair though.
He
Yeah.
does have the hair.
Mhm.
For now,
All right.
at least.
Tortoise.
For now, indeed.
I'm gonna go
We got a
snake.
tortoise and a hedgehog on the board, and a
three.
kangaroo and a snake. Sergio going with snake. Matthews and Carrie, that would be cheating. And Colin's going with a tortoise. Okay,
Yeah,
well, let's
the hunch.
find We'll see. We'll find out who's that Animorph.
Go.
Oh, snake
I
energy.
told you.
Look
Feel
at that.
uncertainty.
Oh, it
God.
just kept getting so much worse
The
before it got
lunge
semi-okay.
Watch the front arm.
No.
Whoop.
I'd rather not.
Oh god.
I wouldn't
Oh, I
turn into
hate it.
They
Turns
merged
one of
into
those-
one arm.
No
Those-
wonder I
those,
never
like-
read these.
when
Tell
it turned
me,
to
when
like
do
one of
the
those like
legs merge?
salamander lizards where they just
Yeah,
have
for
like little
just a moment.
teeny weeny hands at the front.
Ugh.
It's a similar dilemma to the guy who turns into a bird. Of just there's a moment of like I'm falling, and then it's fine. Then you're an animal.
Really putting the nope and nope rope.
Like lie down and put your arms at your sides and then turn into a snake.
Please. Have some dignity.
Here he is again. Discount
Great.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. We love
Tree?
we love to
Oh,
see it.
honey.
Oh wait,
Uh,
you can turn into a tree? That's a thing?
That's
All
not an
these
Animorph.
options. What?
Also
Is he a-
just a human?
I was
Wait,
gonna say.
That's just called aging. That's not an animal.
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
are we all
basically we're
slowly
all
anamorphing
Animorphs.
towards death right now?
Yeah.
I guess see, that's
Wow.
wow. Think about it. Yeah.
That's
Whoa,
just
whoa, whoa.
that's just
That's
putting him
deep.
into one of those like police aging programs. It's not
Question.
Yes.
Sea sponges, if taken apart, will spontaneously reassemble into a whole organism again.
Oh no.
true.
Mm-hmm.
So you're suggesting that
What's
we
the
could clone
question
this
there?
child?
That was
I feel
stating
like
a fact.
I guess I'm implying a question.
I caught the question that was implied, and that's horrifying.
Yes, this child can be cloned once he turns into a sea sponge, so long as you have a knife.
If you put
Yes,
this child
it's
in a
horrifying.
blender,
Yeah.
But is it canon?
No.
That's what we gotta ask ourselves.
If you generate 2 sea sponges with him, does he anamorph back into one human, or does he become 2 humans? That's
Or is he two halves? Just
Right.
kinda one half of a boy and then another half of a boy.
Oh god, what if they both have the same memories and they both think that they're the original?
and then they have to
Oh,
fight.
I
I
hate
saw
all
a Michael
of this.
Bay movie about this.
Yeah.
Too complicated. I'm going with tree.
That process took me.
I'm excited
Sponge
about
Biology.
biology is
Animorphs.
way more complicated than sponge biology.
I'm excited about the tree as well.
I want my sponge.
Swervy's
some
like.
Trees
I'm
and
going
a
to go with
sponge.
D. See this kid melt into goo.
Goo
I don't
this
like him
kid.
anymore.
We got a full roster. Okay, the spray and pray method. I like it. Let's find out then. Who's that Animorph?
Show me a doll.
Tree. Come on.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I remember there being a cover that did this.
I think I hate this the
Humamorph.
most.
It's just he just goes through puberty in real time.
Wait, but that means if he like stays an adult for 2 hours, he just stuck as an adult now.
Sweet.
I guess.
Also,
My
he's
theory-
an adult with telepathy.
But then if he's stuck as an adult, can't he just like touch a child and then turn back into the child?
Do
Oh, he
you
shouldn't
lose your powers?
Would
as
he
an
go to
adult?
court if he touched a child?
And
I
it's
have a
also he's
question.
not turning into himself as an adult. He's turning into like a different adult, right?
Yeah.
Different adult. That's right.
But
He
this
turns
does...
into adult Wesley Crusher.
Yep.
I have some questions.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Are Animorphs born with the ability to anamorph?
I mean, we can get into the lore that I remember.
I would love to know, frankly, because that wiki is a brick.
So the
Presumably,
blue
we all touch our moms when we're born.
Now,
So are you
they're-
suggesting that you can anamorph into your mom? through
Yeah, like
contact
innately,
with
by
her?
default.
Yeah. Okay.
This would be great for like buying booze, right? You just like go
Right?
you morph into an adult, go buy the booze, and then leave. Like that's not going to take 2 hours.
Forget
Such
fighting
an elderly
aliens.
man.
No, we have our own boot.
I think what you're thinking of, Julie, is parthenogenesis, but it could work.
Hey, it could happen.
So, Colin, you're saying that these sort of centaur alien things
Yep.
have the ability to anamorph and can somehow transmit it to children.
They had like one shows up on the planet in the first book, is dying, has like a box. The 5 main kids touch it, and they get the ability to anamorph.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Kind of a
That
Green
doesn't make
Lantern
any more
situation.
sense.
A little, kind of Green Lantern, but instead of a magic ring, you get animal touching powers.
So the being able to touch an animal isn't like the superpower part.
Steve Irwin and Animorph.
Oh, it was.
Oh.
You touched all the animals?
Oh, he would be able to probably anamorph into the most.
Anything.
Yeah. Or even just somebody that works at a zoo.
Yeah, all zookeepers are Animorphs. You can't change my
Or
mind.
a pet groomer. Oh my god, it's the perfect
Oh.
crime.
Every breed
Yeah.
of dog, yeah. The
A
perfect
dog,
disguise.
a dog show judge. Oh my gosh, you could just go
Could be all
incognito.
the good boys.
A tabby cat, a zebra, sea star,
A Karen.
jellyfish.
Sorry.
A redwood tree. Why not?
Here's a cat.
I'm gonna go
Are-
Sea Star.
Why would you want to turn into a sea star?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about this. Like things that don't have organs or the ability to process.
It's similar to
Or
Lord
really,
of the Sea
anything
Sponge.
where
Yeah.
your butthole is the same hole as your mouth.
Yeah.
It'd be extremely low on my list, personally.
I'm-
Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a weirdo.
I'm assuming you stay like they keep their like intellect, right? They're not just turning into the animal.
Yeah, and they're telekinetic, I guess.
Otherwise, they'd forget to turn back.
Right.
So
Colin,
like a
Corey,
super
does-
smart jellyfish.
Do the books get into butthole analogies? Where the butthole? What happens to the butthole when you anamorph?
Don't recall. I didn't finish the series. Maybe they got deep into the butthole discussion.
Maybe that's the real reason for the 2-hour limit. Like it's not actually like a thing you get stuck. It's just like, look, as long as you stay only 2 hours, you won't have to deal with any like
You won't have
digestion
to eat
situation.
or poop in that time
Yeah.
window. Yeah.
Joke's on you. I got Mexican.
Not before battle, Julie. You fool.
I gotta have my fiber.
Oh. If you turn into a hummingbird and eat a bunch of like sugar water and then
Yeah.
turn back into a human, are you like full?
I mean,
These are
That's
the
a great
questions we've
Do you
been
have a bunch of
struggling with
energy?
all week.
well,
Yeah.
it's sim-
If you turn into an owl, do you cough up a pellet later?
Ah, exactly.
That's what I was. Yeah, if you're a bear and you eat a deer or something, then do you wake up full of deer meat, smelling of venison?
Their
feel like you'd
rapid
have to.
decompression from the the venison in your gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the venison stay the same size inside of you? Oh my god.
Oh God.
I
It's
mean,
just
they're
whole-
clothing animorphs along with them. So, like, all of this is very confusing.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
I'm gonna have
Okay,
to read
so-
these books.
I'm going for 3 anyway.
Okay. Sea star. I see some tabby cats on the board.
I feel like if she was going to turn into a zebra or a tabby cat, her pose would be more kind of side on or something.
Yeah, much more sort of LL Bean model is really the pose for most of these children. So let's find out who's that Animorph.
No.
What?
Why?
No.
I'm afraid so.
Why?
I hate it.
What? Yeah. I love that I was correct, but for the wrong. Like she was in kind of a starfishy pose, and so I was like, oh, that's good. But then the animation is her getting out of that pose into the starfish. It's like,
I guess maybe sometimes you just want 10,000 legs. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is profoundly disturbing.
Oh, my favorite Tool song.
but it's like so now. Yeah.
A similar dilemma to the sea sponge, right? Because if you cut off a starfish, it grows back a new leg. But if you cut off the leg that is analogous to her head, is she okay?
What situation is there that a starfish like gets through, like saves you? Like what?
Know.
Like they're like
when you want to be overlooked, Paul.
I guess,
where do they go?
if
I don't know.
hiding-
There's just the starfish. Okay, clearly they
Oh
left.
no!
Chased through an
I'm in a
aquarium.
super cool ninja battle, and I'm all out of throwing stars. What do I do?
Yeah, I guess
we have
I guess
to-
you. I guess
Stacy?
you want to hide. Yeah,
You're being chased through in an aquarium, and you jump into the touch tank
because they're
and
very
change into
slow.
a starfish.
We have to
time that really
infiltrate the
precisely.
billionaire's aquarium. But how?
Is anyone else struggling with the fact that her knees like join to her hips to like transform
yes.
there? Yeah, that's just,
Oh, yes.
eh.
I'm kind of struggling with everything. To be honest.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they
mean-
do. Thanks.
I mean, none of
I really
it,
hope
right?
this isn't her battle morph.
I hate everything.
Oh, see, we're learning Animorphs words. I'm so proud of us. Okay, let's see.
It's
Oh,
all
okay.
thanks to you, Molly.
You learned it from watching me. I'm so sorry. We're hearing some mic checks. Could you keep it down out there?
Yeah, somebody not on camera has a hot microphone.
At the moon base, I'm pretty sure it's engineering.
Oh, that did sound like Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ben.
Man, Ben is so audible. We could hear him from
Was
anywhere. That's
Ben?
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Ben
got a lovely
Audible.
tenor that carries even
Wait.
across the broadcast.
We have a second chance for a lobster here.
You can't give
You know
that
what? I
up.
can't argue with that logic,
Lobster
Paul.
redemption.
I'm locking in lobster, which apparently I've never seen before.
I don't know. I think it's sloth though.
Yeah, again, I think I remember
mean-
this cover, and I want to say sloth.
I'm gonna have to go for sloth. Like sloth is, I just want him to be turning into a sloth
Look,
again.
if lobster
As
is
much
wrong,
as
I
I
wanna be
love
right.
sloth being my favorite animal, as much
Everybody
as I
watch
like
the
sloth,
belt this time.
I question the efficacy of turning. Like I feel like a sloth is not gonna get you into many places that literally any other animal would work better.
What if you want to
Just
give
ease-
really good hugs?
No.
I mean, yeah, a sloth is physiologically incapable of not hugging things.
I don't know if I want to be hugged by a sloth, though. They're typically very dirty.
Aren't we all?
They also have like big hook hands.
Yeah,
And
their hook
children
hands
aren't
are a
dirty?
lot.
Don't we
Children
all?
feel-
Very dirty. All right, that's fair. Touche.
And you know what? War is dirty, and it's a
Yeah.
war story. Okay, so let's find out then who is this Animorph.
Morph.
Oh,
Oh.
It was the lobster.
Oh no!
Wow.
We got
Was anyone else on
lobster.
Team Lobster with me, or was I the sole lobster believer?
Oh,
You were
we had a
soul
couple-
lobster.
You were the
Oh,
sole
man.
lobster.
the legs
Hate it.
turning into the tail, and then all the lobster legs just erupting from the stomach.
What?
I saw those
hate
actually as
it.
being the fingers on the left hand, right? Like, look at where the positioning of the left hand is, and then all those weird little trilly bits come out of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Like that's,
It also-
I'm pretty sure
because-
this is just like a thing from The Thing, like where like all the legs come out
Yes.
from somebody's stomach.
Oh.
That's a thing, right?
That's deep.
That's the thing, yeah.
Can you
Zeta
feel
really
the
focused
segmentation?
It's and the segmentation just comes from his denim. Zeta really focused on the abdominal legs that pop out of his belt. But I really
That's the
think
belt.
that the little zipper where his pants turn into his tail is something special.
Oh yeah, his
The crotch
his
drop.
legs, his
Yeah,
legs
Watch
like
the
zip
crotch
together.
drop.
Yeah, they do, like almost like a mermaid. And none of that action. This is the thing. David B. Mattingly's a genius because none of that is on the cover of the book. That's just for us. That's a secret
Spanish
just for
cover.
us.
He wrote he drew the whole thing and then was like, we don't actually, and then maybe the publishers were like, let's crop this a little bit.
Could you not? We want to sell these books to children after all.
Let's not say we didn't.
All right.
Let's hide all
very
the trauma
quickly,
inside the book.
Before we go to the next round, just
Yes.
a reminder, there's only 11 minutes remaining in the Loading Ready Run prize pack, one of the last giveaways that we will be doing for the run. Donations of $5.55 or increments thereof gets you a chance to win lure stuff. I won't go over it all. So yeah. Wait.
You know
are
lure
there,
stuff.
Are there 5 items in that lot? 5 items. 555. God, I'm a genius.
You're so good at
One
this.
for each keyframe of the Animorph, even.
Coincidence? I think not. Man, we're so good at our job here.
The face is so horrible.
Yeah, the eyes are usually where I start when I'm looking at these morphs.
God, I
They
hate
are-
it.
Speaking of which, who is this Animorph? Is she
Oh,
a squid, a
God.
jellyfish, a dolphin, or a man o' war?
All right, so she's like starting underwater.
Yeah, and all the
'Cause
all the guesses are.
that'd be the other one is you want to make sure that you're in the right environment before you do the animorphing, right?
No, no,
you don't
it's
want
key.
to
You
turn.
know-
It's key.
Again, we're in the 90s, so you use enough product to get your hair to look like that on land.
Yeah,
just
Starfish was
boost.
on land, Paul. Starfish was on land.
yeah.
She
I
was
guess,
wearing a
'cause
bathing suit, however.
you don't
Starfish
want to,
can move around on land, though.
but yeah, you don't want to turn into like a jellyfish in the middle of the forest. Like you're in trouble with. Then you just
Crap.
look like a piece of snot on the ground at that point.
Maybe that's what you're going for.
You're just trying to get eaten by a bird.
Come on,
That's your
birds.
whole
Also,
mission.
a man-o'-war is like a combination of 3 different animals.
Yeah.
Man
Yeah.
Have to be
of
holding
and war?
hands.
Like, hold on a
Oh.
second, your ball.
Is that maybe the trick of the quiz?
I'm gonna say 3.
Really think they draw that line, Paul?
I don't know. I feel like the Animorph series of books is dedicated to truth in animals. So
Colonial organisms have to
And-
be morphed by 18,000 kids holding hands.
Yeah. A kid has to grab each organism in the man of war first.
Just get your hands right up in there.
Just your whole mitts. Just put it on your belly. Let's find out who this Animorph is. Watch the
Yep.
eyes.
That's
I
squid.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, this one I did remember.
Oh.
It just sent
Yeah,
So
the
legs-
eye.
Legs become arms, or legs
Arms
become
become
the like
arms.
the like extra the
I like the
like,
bathing suit.
Torso
sorry.
becomes arms.
Oh, I'm suddenly nauseous watching that one. I have to remember that. That's profoundly upsetting.
Everything is
Following the
arms.
eye is just
Yeah.
like
Yep.
Yeah, as a
They thought
journal.
they'd seen it all. They were
It was
wrong.
it was the stomach tentacles that just got it for me. I was fine, and then all of a sudden my brain was just like, nope, and now it's covered.
I wonder
that
what
seems
part
to
of her
be-
turns into the beak.
Yeah.
They got a hidden beak in there.
her skull.
You remember how we talked about the butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I legitimately have to take
Do
my
I
headphone off for now. I can't do this conversation anymore. I will wait for Molly to give me a thumbs up, and I'll come back.
They seem to be
yeah,
very
if you look in the
interested
slide
in
changes.
the eye. Like the eyes seem to be the place where they're tracking
Mhm.
always.
Yeah.
I like the
The
way
eyes of the person and the eyes of the animal always seem to match
Oh.
up.
I'm gonna pan away from this so we don't lose Surge.
yeah. I like the way some of the tentacles are swimsuit for
we're
a while
good.
on that one.
Everybody stop talking about buttholes. Okay.
Thank you. I didn't want to know the bit, but something
Yeah.
snapped. Something snapped inside me real quick, and I went to the no zone pretty quick.
Yeah, no, there should be an X card option in this game. Like, absolutely indicate to me, because it can be nauseating.
Oh, I didn't expect that. I apologize.
That's okay. No, we're all learning a lot about Animorphs and each other. That's
Can
the
I
point of this
uncover the
quiz.
screen?
Yeah, it's a
Good.
different
Oh,
point.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Different.
Oh, hey,
shot.
Liz is in the chat. Hey, Liz.
Hey, Liz. Oh, she's making guesses.
Wait, you're looking at the chat? I had it hidden. That's probably fine.
Oh wait.
And the little combine answers thing that you have in chat is a lifesaver because you can take a little poll of like people as they're guessing. But is this guy a bear, a poodle, an emperor penguin, or an elk?
Wait, I'm sorry. I just realized I should vote for the one I want it to be.
Yeah, aspirational
Penguin.
Animorphs.
Be the
For a
penguin
second
you wanna
there,
see in the
I thought
world.
you said barrapoodle, as in like a barracuda, but a poodle.
Barracuda.
And I was kind of into that. But
Yeah, more of that.
if you touch two animals at once, can you combine them?
That's I wish. Yeah, is that actually Colin and Corey? Is that true? Could you combine multiple morphs?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's not. The Andalites won't allow it.
Not approved by the Blue Elk people.
All right, I'm gonna
Blue
say
Centaur people.
I'm gonna say poodle.
Oh, that's
I
a
hope it's-
bold choice.
Yeah, I hope it's just one of those like the like big standard poodles. Those are cool looking. I like those guys.
Oh no, Molly Anubis 169 says that you can combine multiple organisms.
Uh-oh.
Great!
The act doesn't make an amalgam
Oh, thanks.
human.
I hate it.
Oh,
Fantastic.
My guess is
Oh.
they have to be of the same species so that you can just like take one part from this guy and one part from that guy and smush it all together.
No.
That way
Well, I
people
never
aren't
finished the series, so
people aren't like, hey, wait a minute, I recognize that starfish.
Mhm.
That was the starfish that was here yesterday.
Apparently, according to chat, it was specifically for the alien to make an amalgam human. So I'm guessing so they could blend in with the other children.
Wait a minute. That's my starfish.
right, yeah. Axis human form was like the other Animorphs mushed together.
Oh, golly.
I don't like that.
That's
at all.
weird.
Mushed together.
That makes more sense than what I was expecting, which was basically like
Identity fraud.
God's mistake. The animal.
It would make your senior prom very spicy if you just turned into like a half pig and half cow in the middle of the dance floor. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's find out who is this Animorph.
Penguin,
Yep.
penguin, penguin.
Oh, yes.
No.
Poodle.
I was like, it's getting smaller. That's one of two answers.
Yeah.
It could also be a
And
really
then he
small
just
bear.
keeps going.
Wait, the poodle's got a little like
bow.
ribbon on it.
Little bows. I know.
Wait,
Where'd
yeah,
that
hold
come
on. This is the
from?
first time the clothing has appeared rather than disappeared. Hold
It's a
on.
conservation of clothing. Yeah.
So you can so you get whatever clothing the animal was wearing when you touched it. Is that what we're going with?
That's
I
believable.
I
What if
believe
the
I
animal's touching a gun, Paul? Can an animal?
Only with a gun in his
Wait a
mouth.
second. What are the
Logic would indicate that yes, yeah, that is entirely true. That's what would happen.
All right, we probably have to wrap up pretty quick here, just for
Okay.
housekeeping, and because Matthews has to bounce as well.
Oh yeah, Matthew's got a real job. I mean, Matthew's dominated this quiz in Zeta. Like,
Okay.
Absolutely.
yeah, has just been keeping his mouth shut so as not to make y'all look like fools.
Hey, I got
Let's
like
do-
3 points. What?
We
what's
can
the
do
average
that
score
by
for this?
ourselves, okay? We don't need any help.
Oh, someone in chat makes a good point. What if you remove the clothing from the animal after morphing?
What happens to that? Oh,
Like, would that, if you took the bow off that dog, would it remove a part of the child when they turned back?
they're like missing a
Comes back
finger.
with
that
another, yeah.
Fascinating.
They just have like a
Best
shaved
case
off part of
scenario,
their hair.
he's
Missing a
just
chunk.
topless now.
All right.
That is best case scenario.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Trying
And
to
I'm
find
not
a
optimistic.
good one to close on. Let me see.
Yeah, I think I saw a chat talking earlier about I'm pretty sure the covers are pretty incorrect in that they can't be wearing loose clothing when they morph.
So
It's
are
like-
they nude? Do they leave a pile
Naked
of
or
clothing?
skin tight, like swimsuits I think were like
Wow.
big for the Animorphs.
Is it?
Yoga
Is this one of
pants.
those situations where I feel where a lot of the times I feel like the people who draw the covers of books don't have like a really strong concept of what the inside of the book is about. Like where they're like they'll just be like, yeah, it's we want like a kid and then a dog. Can you draw that? Yes.
A kid
I
morphing into a
can.
dog? You got it. Yeah, but if so, even more credit to Mr. Mattingly for just being like, you need a boy to turn into a poodle? You got it. And
Yeah.
did that like 50 or 60 times. Okay, I think this is going to be our last one because we
I
got a
like
live auction coming up. Oh, sorry,
He's-
Paul. Yes.
I just like that the artist has like kept this going. Like that's going to be like his oeuvre. Like aside from like apart from the books, now he's just like, you know what? I'm going to keep making these.
We got to move on. We got to keep going.
Okay. Is this a flying squirrel, an eel, a shark, or a falcon?
It's a very good pose.
I'm gonna go with flying squirrel because that would be really fun.
I agree with the flying part, but
Shark.
The flying squirrel
That would
pose
also
is
be really
definitely
fun.
what that screams to me, but I have to say eel because
He's in deep trouble if his
You want to
power
see more
doesn't work.
limb manipulation?
Thanks, Anubis.
We have every answer.
all right.
I'm going to say falcon.
okay.
He's
That's
like
a full
diving to
spread.
grab something.
About
One of his
to
buddies.
sweep a rabbit off of the ground.
What happens if an Animorph eats another Animorph?
Oh no! Well, they're telekinetic, so the prey Animorph would be screaming the whole time, just internally into the other Animorph's head. One would think, but one
And then
shouldn't
try to like
think.
change back halfway. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
Mm-mm.
I don't. Can you change willingly? Like, is it just a 2-hour time limit?
No, they willingly choose to morph.
Okay. In both directions. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Unless they get stuck, which happened early on in the books. I'm to understand.
Yes.
Guy got stuck as a bird,
Tobias becomes a falcon.
and then it's just a falcon, and then has to change back into a boy to continue to attend school. It was a wild time. Anyway, who's that Animorph?
Oh boy, hate that too.
Hammerhead shark, in fact.
Goodbye, arms.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs. Eyeballs. Sir,
I like
is
the
this one
point where
okay?
they're just little stubby arms.
It
Little
did not
baby.
bother me as much. It is
Wait.
kind of it is. I mean, everything we've done has been profoundly cursed, but this one didn't get the nope in my brain.
His
Baby
head
shark
like
handies.
his head like pushing through his arms. I kind of.
All right, actually, sir, I have to cut this off pretty quickly right now. Molly, this has been absolutely fantastic, but we have volunteers
Thank
who
you,
have
Molly.
to go. They have a heart out
Yeah.
right now. So thank you so much
Absolutely.
to Julie, Colin, Corey, and Az and Matthews for joining us. This has been rad. You're the best. We appreciate. We couldn't do any of this without you. And then Molly, while engineering is doing stuff in the background, please take us out.
That's the game. I wasn't keeping track of scores, but you all did amazing. Pat yourselves on the back.
I think we're all winners today with this quiz.
Am I doing it right?
I'll turn myself into a Manowar so I can pat myself on the back even
Thank
better.
you, and apologies to David B. Mattingly, who's that's the store I cribbed from for this quiz. The man's a legend. Thank you so much, David Mattingly.
Amazing. work.
Amazing. Does he take like requests? Like
No,
you send
I
him a
wish.
picture and like an animal and say, "Can you turn me
Wouldn't
into
that
this
be an
animal?"
amazing like wedding announcement or something? Like
Matthews, if you have to leave, just go. Like if you have a heart out, unplug your camera and leave. We'll sort it out. I know you have to go. Hey, there we go.
There it
Perfect.
goes. All
Hello.
right.
Hello.
Welcome back.
No.
I don't know why I had this image from last year, but I do. So I figured it's
Going
appropriate to
ham.
come back with
I
that.
imagine you got a full library in there.
I don't know why. I legitimately don't know how I got that, but that was from last year.
Sometimes images just show up in your computer from nowhere.
Yeah.
I want to say a big thank you to Molly for putting that together. I saw it on Zeta a little while ago, and it broke me. It was the first thing in the morning after I got up, and it just destroyed me.
Molly has
Beautifully
done
done.
so much work this year to do so many great bits on Zeta, and it's been an absolute delight. And I'm for as lazy as I am, the counterpart to that is how hardworking she has been to make sure people are entertained. So
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.